I wish that anybody would have told me about these things earlier so that I will not able to make that mistakes I have made in my coding career earlier. So hey guys, this is Aditya Raj Gupta, and in this video I'm going to talk about 5 things that you must know before starting your career in coding. Or if you are a beginner, then you must know these things, as this is really important for you. By knowing these things, you will be able to judge yourself and you will not be able to make the mistakes as I have made in my coding career earlier. And you can say that my experiences will definitely make your journey easier and faster in coding career. So let's start, and the first one is, it's not too late to learn how to code. So in coding, age doesn't matter at all. As you have listened that for learning age doesn't matter at all, so for coding even age doesn't matter. Even if you are a 30, then you can learn coding. If you are a child, means if you are a 10-year-old, 12-year-old, 13, 14, 18, then you can learn coding. It's not about age, it's about the grabbing knowledge. It's about the person to person, that coding doesn't see the age in a person. The coding see the brain, the curiosity to learn something new and build out of that or develop out of that. So if you're thinking that I have wasted my college time and now I'm not able to learn the coding, so it's not the late. Even of 30-year-old people also learn coding, and really those are the people who build new out of the world, out of the box, and bring something new in this era. I hope that you must have understand that coding is not all about age, but you are still thinking that if you are about 40 years old or more than 40, 50, then can you learn coding? Yes, of course you can learn coding and do the freelancer job, as there are lots of freelancer job available in programming field, development field, Android development field, and there are lots of field. So for the reference, you can see my previous videos, and there are lots of opportunities for developers, programmers, and it will be increasing in future, increasing, and the demand for software developer, for software engineers will high in the near future. And the second one is, what operating system you should pick up to learn to start how to code. As there are 3 operating systems available to all of us, which is Mac OS operating system and Windows operating system, and the third one is Linux operating system. So Linux has various versions, so let us consider Ubuntu as a operating system in Linux. And all these operating systems have their setbacks too, so do not think that if you have a Mac OS then you are the perfect one to start coding. Yes, you are able to perform the task in the limited period of time and in the minimum period of time, but it's not that Windows users are not able to code faster and efficiently in programming field. And if I talk about the setbacks of Windows, then most programming or coding tutorial are online, and which is performed based on the Mac OS and Linux operating systems. So here Windows is a setback because Mac OS and Linux work more faster and efficiently for these purposes, and it is a bit harder to follow most programming tools while using the Windows operating system. Now if I talk about the setbacks of Linux, then it is scattery, and we can say that at that point of time we can't figure out the doubt of ourselves, because at that time shifting the cursor from one point to another point is really difficult and really not able to find that what is going on that place. And if I talk about the setbacks of Mac OS, then it is that we are using Mac OS. Now you're thinking that what is this? The Finder in the Mac OS operating system is really difficult to judge and use as well. It is not for all the programmers, it's all about pros. And let us now move forward on number 3, that is API. API is for everything. Yes, you heard it right, API is for everything. Means that if once an API is made by the community or by company or by something else, you can use it automatically on other places. Like you have made, like consider an API of a button which is used universally and which is available on the internet for using for absolutely free of cost. So we can use that API to make that similar button in our web pages, websites, or in programming as well, and it absolutely gives a wider range for a developer community and the one who has made that API, and even for the one who, and it also gives a space for the one who is using that API. It also gives the benefit of leverage comment asset, or we can say that if that API is being paid on the internet, then we can have partnerships from that company to have the access of that API and to gain something from that API. And the next thing you should know that software developer is equals to software engineer. Yes, most of you have been heard that it is a software developer. This company is hiring software developers and this company is being in search of software engineers. So you must have bit confusion in software engineers and software developers. Are they similar or are they different? No, they are similar, but the terms are different, which are being used by the companies and other peoples as well to make you in bit confusion. Let me explain you the term software developer and software engineer. Software engineers are those who are bit good in programming and all programming skills they have. They are also good in development side, and the software developers are they're especially good in development side, but they must have the knowledge of programming. So if you combine these things, then it will be equal. So do not think that software developer is other thing and the software engineers is other thing. You can combine them, or you can use anything anywhere that we are hiring this and we have been chosen for software developer or software engineer job. And the last one is that please subscribe my YouTube channel if you are new to this channel, and please hit the like button so that it will be motivating me for making similar type of videos on YouTube for you. So is this the last one you should know before starting your career in coding? No, absolutely not. As I have said this, the fifth one is there is no as such best programming language to learn. Every language is best programming language. Like you are good in Python, you are good in C, you are good in C, embedded C, you are seeing C++, you are good in Java, JavaScript, and absolutely if you are good in one language, then you do not have to be good in other language. If you are good in C or C++, then it will be more easier to you know the concepts of C and C++. And if you are not good in Python, then it will not be benefiting you to learn the Python. So you can say that it is difficult to learn for you, not for others. But if a person is from Python background, means he know about all about Python, he can, because Python is a bit easier than C++ and all. So all languages I can say that. So if a person is good in Python, then he can say that it is bit difficult to learn about the C, embedded C, C++ and all. Or out of these things, we can say that JavaScript is the best programming language ever to learn, because it is easier to learn and the concepts in JavaScript are really easier to learn, and it will help us for the development purpose also and for the programming purpose also. So here the terms come software engineers and the software developers. So hey guys, I'm able to provide these videos from the Newton School. So Newton School is a platform which prepares you for career in tech. It not only prepares you for career in tech, but it also prepares those women who do not have any tech background or they want to make their career in coding field. So Newton School has a tie-up more than 300 companies, and they must ensure that you must have placed in best to best company, and under its pay after placement scheme, you do not have to pay even a single penny until you have placed in a company which has minimum CTC of 5 lakhs. This is the best thing about Newton School, and for learning purpose, Newton School has launched its launchpad. So you can visit there, you can get the access of these Newton School website and the Newton School launchpad in the description box of this particular video. And on visiting that web page, you will find that there are 3 sections like tracks, playground, contests. In track section, you will get all the courses which are available for you for absolutely free of cost. This is really amazing thing. And in playground section, you can practice anything, like for the programming purpose, like for the development purpose. You can make mainly projects with there for absolutely free of cost. And in contest section, you will find the contests which are upcoming in Newton School website, and they have lots of goodies which are really good. They also have cash prizes for you, so I must say that you can participate on so I must say that you can participate in these concepts. It's all about you, it's all up to you whether you can participate or not. Means it depends on your skills. So this is all about Newton School. If you are new to this channel, then please subscribe my channel and hit that like button for this particular video, and for all upcoming videos please tap that bell icon for all my upcoming videos, so that it will be motivating me that most of the people are watching it, and your likes will help me to really grow on this platform. So this is all about my video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.